What I don't like is that, like when I was playing against the
Sanders' first carry of the game. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened against the Rams. Like, so he came out the first possession and was running that bitch. I'm like, yeah. Man, so his quarterback was like two for three, but his running back was just crazy. Yeah, he was toting that bitch, man.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Oh, yeah.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Space to run past the 20.
T Jizzle.
That's good.
What it is, nephew?
How many games left?
2.
Who?
X and Smoke. I don't know what TJ. I mean, I don't know what Key and that boy Mitch doing.
A first down carry by Elliott, and just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I don't know what's up with Rick and Smoke game.
No, they kept
tried 7 times. They tried 7 times.
7 for real?
Yeah, they got 7 beside their name. Mike and them playing now. Tampa Bay and Atlanta playing now. And then, so the only games you got is Mitch and Key. You got Carolina and the Browns. They got to play each other. X and the C-Mark.
Hey, the Saints been beating niggas, bro.
Yeah, he ain't bad. He just bad use. I mean, he just bad GM. He ain't got more capacity. He'd had everybody he'd let go by now. I'm saying the nigga lost half of the team. 94, 95 speed receiver. He didn't let walk.
Hey, you're not gonna believe what was wrong. Don't tell me about it, but guess what was wrong?
For which team?
The Saints.
What?
You ain't gonna believe it. The nigga didn't know how to sign people, man. Like, so I got in a party with him, and I was like, bro, what's up? Like, he was like, I ain't got no money. I was like, what you mean you ain't got no money? Nah. He was like, yeah, when I go to sign people, I ain't got no money. I said, how you know you ain't got no money? He was like, cause when I try to sign a free agent, it say I'm in the negative, so I ain't got no money. I said, let's get in a party, bro. Let's share a screen and let's walk through it. He was like, all right. So we did it. And he was like, yeah, I ain't got no money, see? And I was like, bro, click on re-sign players. And he was like, all right. So he did that. And then he saw that he did have money. So he started signing people. I was like, this is good.
I
I
told you,
was
bro, you
like,
know I played the game last year. I said, bro, you can sign. I said, bro, what you got? I said, cut this person. He might have, I don't know, he might have had money in. I said, bro, cut this person.
nah, he
He
didn't know
did
to
it.
go to re-sign
I'm
during
talking about
the year.
last season. Cause during the season, yeah. Cause he went in franchise tag. So I said, oh, you got money. So I was like, bro, you can sign back Marcus Williams, probably Devontae Harris, maybe blah, blah. Cool. I come back, nigga, the franchise tag, the tight end. I said, bro, what the fuck? Nigga, 75 overall. You gave this nigga all that
But you
money.
know,
Now you ain't got no
sometimes,
more money.
nah, sometimes
Hold on real quick.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Second down, back to Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
I mean, we ain't about to wait for one game. You already know what time it is.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45
Yo.
at the 44.
Yo.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run can go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
I'm gonna call the people on you and TJ though.
Oh, me? What's wrong?
Y'all playing games today. Y'all supposed to be working.
Oh, yeah. You already know what time it is. Me.
Damn, that was a big win. I needed that bitch though. Hope he stayed now for real.
From the shotgun, Wilson.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, not gassing because of my player. In about 2 seasons though, or maybe a season, I'm gonna have the best nigga on the game.
Who?
Motherfucker. That nigga crazy, TJ. I ain't gonna lie to you. This nigga get hold. Now you be running around scrambling. I just see a nigga like my peripheral and tracing the quarterback. I was talking about this nigga. And this one he be on like, I'm talking about from a 3-point stance. Like, I don't even be blitzing. Like, you know, certain defenses is like, I come out 3-4, he a cornerback. Like, when I come out in nickel, he a D lineman. Like, this nigga got back-to-back sacks. I'm talking he got there quick. And it's funny, like, the nigga, the shit he do is wild because, like, niggas roll out from the right to throw the ball to the sideline. I'm looking at nigga just push nigga out of bounds. This nigga that came from the left side of the field, chase nigga down the other side of the field. The nigga make tackles 30 yards down the field on the right side of the field. I don't know where the hell he be coming from.
It's a pursuit.
I think that's all. But I think cause the nigga so fast though, like, and the nigga just be en route. That shit. But I ain't never had on 94. I mean, y'all might have seen it. I ain't never had on 94 speed DN recently. The nigga, I'm talking about. I done had niggas like I done played niggas break a run, bro, and juking and shit 30 yards in the field. This nigga make the tackle. I'm like, nigga, once you just at DN on the opposite side of the field, why the fuck is you down? Why is he down here making the tackle? That nigga dude.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna be back. I gotta finish this game, man.
Don't come back.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. To throw is Prescott. But he fires one that's intercepted. picked off inside the 10. There he goes left side. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team's side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On play action, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, where they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
We see running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Again, it's Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. McCann's got it teed up. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It's a second down run with Sanders. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing, Prescott. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Fletcher Cox able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott, a dump off to Elliott. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
1st down, Prescott. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
On 2nd down, Elliott shifts by him. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 26 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now 21-7. McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And that is incomplete.
Oh, come the fuck on, man.
Because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. Just 4 seconds left in this first half. A timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wild card matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout from the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Prescott off play action. Dancing to his left. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He finds his man complete.
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. On first down, it's Elliott. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all day.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott now. That is caught by Lamb.
What are you bailing for?
Before going out of bounds. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. The give is to Elliott. Able to power through. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Well, you don't become a 2-time rushing champion in this league without being able to shed some tackles, and Ezekiel Elliott does just that on this latest run.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play. They'll
run with Elliott. A strong running. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A give to Elliott. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Oh, shit, trash, man.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try to run this one in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down. Field and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
McCann's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. McCann's got it teed up. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing, pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They run with Sanders off the option. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
The eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at about the 31. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll run on first down. It's Hawkins. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Prescott to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. McCann's kick up and good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Wilson. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Albert Okuebuna
there to make the grab. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 141 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw. And this is caught inside.
Oh, my.
And takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go to Elliott again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And that knee will do it. Can't stop the clock defensively, so they protected their home field, got the victory in the wild card round.
And rewarded their home crowd. They came out in force for this one, really supported them throughout the year, and boy, they were something special in this one. And maybe it's their last home game, and if so, they sent them out with a great visual, didn't they?
Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some